Hi, my name is Lauren Belcher. I'm a Teen Beachbody Coach. I'm also a PIYO Instructor, Certified PIYO Instructor, and I'm also a 21-day Sugar Detox Coach. The reason I'm making this video and I'm sharing it with you is because I've been asked how I kind of got started with Beachbody and coaching and what my journey looked like, and I figured it was best to put this on a video so that I could share it with you. So hopefully it won't take too much time, but I just want to kind of give you a background of how I got started as a customer, what my journey looked like, and then how that kind of translated for me as a coach and what coaching really means to me. So how I got started was I met my coach almost 2 years on 4th of July. It was at a friend's picnic or cookout, and I met this really, really fit, pregnant, like 7 months pregnant mom. She was totally what I wished I would have looked like when I was pregnant, which I totally did not look like while I was pregnant. Before I got pregnant, I was probably in the best shape of my life. I've always been really big into exercising and nutrition, and I've always had a passion for that. However, when I got pregnant, all that just went way out the window. Did not eat healthy. I didn't exercise all the time, and I wasn't what she looked like. So anyways, I got to talking with her, and she shared with me some information about coaching and T25 and Shakeology. I will be completely honest. I had no idea really what Shakeology was, and I had heard of P90X and I had heard of Insanity, but I didn't even have an idea what Tony Horton actually looked like or what Shaun T actually looked like. I think for me, the reason why T25 sounded great was after having my second child, she was almost a year old when I had met my coach. And I knew I had to start over. I was terrified and honestly probably embarrassed. I didn't even tell her that I used to do figure competitions when we were talking, just because I had gone from one extreme to the other, and I didn't know how to start over anymore. So anyways, her and I got to talking, and I decided to go with T25. I think for me, the reason I was like, why not, is the biggest, obviously I didn't know how to start over, but number two, who has time to exercise when you have 2 kids and you stay home with them? And I had 2 kids at the time under the age of 3. Actually, my second was still 2, so 2 kids under 2. Anyways, so 25 minutes a day, I could do that. I'll be honest, I bought that in July. I did not start my first workout till October. That's a lot of months in between. For me, I started with Shakeology and focused on getting my nutrition back on track. And honestly, I'm sure if you guys have ever looked it up, a $129 price tag for a protein shake feels like a lot. So I actually kind of eased my way into it because I was a little scared of that price tag and wasn't really sure about it, what it really was. However, I wish I would have found this a long time ago, because that month I lost 5 pounds and I was skinny fat, so for me to lose 5 pounds was a lot, and I wasn't even really trying to do so. For me, the biggest thing is Shakeology gave me not only the weight loss, it helped me get my nutrition back on track instead of skipping meals. Like today has been an absolutely insane day, but luckily at noontime I could toss some almond milk and scoop of Shakeology into a shaker cup, and I could just keep on running. So I love it for the fact that it kept my meals on track, because otherwise 2 o'clock runs around and I still haven't had lunch. So that was a really big impact that Shakeology had for me, as well as, come 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was just so exhausted from being home with my kids full time that I just wanted to take a nap. They took a nap, I took a nap. However, not anymore, because I wasn't tired anymore. Shakeology gave me so much energy, and I was so thankful for that. The other thing is I didn't have to take multivitamins anymore, or my probiotics. Taking those vitamins makes me really nauseous in the morning, so I don't particularly like taking them, but I knew I needed to, and I don't have to take those anymore because it's all in my Shakeology. So lo and behold, I realized that that price tag was there for a reason, and I was getting so much more out of that one little shake than I ever did on my meals at lunchtime, when I wasn't eating the healthiest and I was making a quick sandwich on the go with some chips or something. I really probably wasn't eating the most nutritional thing. And Shakeology is full on the most nutritional thing that I get out of my entire day, and that was probably one of the greatest things for me. So fast forward, I got my nutrition on track. I was still scared of workouts. I had a lot of injuries from pregnancies. I have declavian tendonitis in both wrists. And so I was avoiding exercise. Quite honestly, I think I was using that as an excuse because I still have that same problem. But however, I just push through and I keep doing my workouts, and I'm stronger and fitter and happier and have more energy than I've ever had. So I got started, and it was 10 weeks of full T25, and I started out thinking, oh my God, how will I ever survive this? But I knew, because as a coach, my customers were counting on me to show up every day and to show that I can do it too, just like they can. So you can't just say to do it, you've got to do it too. So I think that pushed me forward too throughout all my workouts. So 2 years ago, started with T25, completely changed my life, got me in the best shape of my life as I continue to stay in shape and just stay healthy. PIYO is now my full-on love because I have so many back injuries, and I have the tendonitis, and actually now I have a not fractured toe, but apparently arthritis in my toe, blah, blah, blah. I'm always in pain, but with PIYO, I can still exercise and be in good shape and get a really good workout every day. So fast forward, that was what I was as a customer with Beachbody, and I still today am a customer of Beachbody. But in that journey with T25, I became a coach, and I had no idea what coaching really would look like for me. What it is today and what it was then has just evolved in something that was completely unexpected in my life, and opened so many doors and opportunities that gets me excited about every single day. The biggest thing for me when I started was I wanted to be healthy and fit and feel better on the outside and look better. And when I became a coach, I had no idea that was going to completely change me for the better on the inside. For me, emotionally, I feel like it gave me more motivation every single day. As a stay-at-home mom, we're not in the workforce every day. We're not going to a job. We're not getting to interact with as many adults as probably some of you guys are. Our days can get long, and it can really start to wear on you because when your kids are little, they need you 24/7. So it's a really exhausting job. But Beachbody, I think, really helped me with my time management skills. It helped me be more productive. It helped me to be more goal-oriented, just even with my day-to-day days with my girls. I'm more structured with my time, and I get the most out of my day, and I'm really thankful for that. The other thing I would say is it just made me a better person, because when I started to focus on myself, because for so long I wasn't putting myself first, I was putting my kids first, I wasn't very happy. And I think as soon as I started to really focus on my nutrition and getting that exercise, I truly believe that exercise makes you happy. I like to call my team and myself, I use the hashtag all the time, fit to be happy. Because I really, really believe if you're exercising and you're eating well and you're taking care of yourself, you're just a happier person. So I try to pay that forward to my friends and family around me and my coaches and just everyone that I know. Fitness is important to me for more than just the physique side of it. From an emotional standpoint, I think it brings a lot of benefits. Just a minute, girls, as you can hear my kids in the background. I'm getting to my point. So for me, coaching emotionally changed me from the inside out. The other thing that I loved about coaching is it's got me reading personal development books, which I would have never done. My husband even jokes, about his coworkers. He's like, my stay-at-home wife reads more personal development books than, some of my employees, which is really cool to hear. And I think those books is something that helps me, again, just focus on myself and continuing to be the best version of myself and to be a better person, and then just to share that with other people around me. What I love most about coaching is this community of people. There's over 300,000 coaches in our community, and I can honestly say a lot of those people are my friends. I never look at them as competitors. I am surrounded in an atmosphere of people that are helping other people and inspiring other people just to be better and to be healthy and to lose weight. And that is just, it is very, very rewarding. And as a coach, I also personally feel very rewarded through the customers that I help, whether that's lose weight. I love seeing before and after pictures when someone really sets a big goal and they want to lose a bunch of weight. That is the coolest thing to see. Also, I love seeing, just someone being able to change a few things in their lifestyle and feel more energy and eating better, and it just makes them feel better. So it's a very rewarding job. I think for me now, one of the biggest things that I've learned and as being a Beachbody coach is the financial opportunity. I get rewarded for putting my best foot forward and helping others, and in return have created some financial freedom for me and for my family. My first $100 paycheck probably didn't seem like much as a coach, but that $100 paycheck has now, gone to $500 paychecks, to gone to $1,000 paychecks. And that money I have been able to bring to the table for my family. I pay for my girls' preschool in full at the beginning of the year, and that is something that I do for my kids that I feel very proud of. In January, my husband and he helped me open a Roth IRA, and we sat down with our financial advisor, and they basically told me that if I can continue to build an income and I can bring to the table for my own retirement $5,000 just for my Roth IRA, 30 years from now, that retirement money could be up to $80,000 in a return in an investment. And it may not sound like a much to have an extra $5,000 a year, but for some of you, hopefully it does. For me, it feels really impactful to know that when my husband and I want to retire early, that we'll be comfortable, that I can comfortably help add to that dream that we have one day, to have the retirement, to travel and to be happy and to be comfortable. That's a really big impact for me. So coaching has also taught me a financial freedom that I think is, I don't know, it's something that I didn't think was possible. A little background for me: when I went to school, I went for fashion design, and I lived in New York, and I was a fashion designer for Macy's. I was a menswear designer, and I met my husband, and he'd obviously never lived in New York, so I moved to Virginia Beach, and from there I had to do some other jobs because you don't really have fashion opportunities here. And I ended up doing some sales jobs and some other different things, and I realized one day that that just wasn't working for me, and so I went back to school to get my master's in education. For us as a family, we decided that that was probably the best fit for us, because it would give me more flexibility than it would my husband for his job, to still be around for our kids, so that I could be off in the summertime when our girls are, home from school. But quite honestly, I was always, and I still am, always very terrified of that day when both my kids are full-time in school and I would have to go back to school to teaching. The reason is yes, for those teachers that are out there, it is a flexible job, and it is a very rewarding job, and I know how hard you guys work, but at the same time, it's restricted. I would have to show up, just like my husband, to an 8 to 5 kind of job, or a 9 to 3 job, and that scares me, because I think sometimes I really, really, really am so lucky and so blessed that when my kids get sick, I don't have to call into work, and I don't have to worry what my boss is going to think when I need to be there for my kids, or I need more flexibility in my schedule. So Beachbody caught me by surprise, but inspired me to dream big again, and to know that I could have so much more, and I could have the freedom that I never expected to have in another 3 to 4 years from now, just having that restriction of knowing that I'd have to go back to teaching. So Beachbody has done a lot for me, and I think that it can do a lot for you, and I think it can do a lot for so many other people, and I love every aspect of it. I love to show up every day with my challengers online, and I love plugging in with this company every Monday on our national wake-up calls, and I cannot wait to go to Summit again and get to see our CEO, Carl Deichler, and to work out live with those Beachbody trainers that you plug into your DVD or go online with your computers. It's a really, really, really cool community to be a part of, and I am so grateful for that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too long, but feel free to reach out to me via email, or you can always check out my website and get a hold of me. Again, it's www.laurenbelcherfitness.com. And I'm sure you probably got this in the email, or whoever sent this to you. Feel free to reach back out to your coach and talk more about the opportunity. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and thanks for listening. Bye.